Oof, 5 minute max power test. I don't know about you, but I don't like them. They hurt. Anyways, let's dive into the video about what I got going on with my 5 minute max power. It was a super good test. I was super duper excited. Anyways, basically I did a whole lot of testing recently. I don't know, I mean, I'm sure you guys, if you're watching the channel, you've seen I've done a 1 minute max power test. I did a 20-minute max power test. I did a 5-second max power test. And then this was actually my 5 minute max power test. Now the whole point of this was we wanted to get a good snapshot of where my current fitness is right now. So that's why we were doing all these different tests, and it gave us some really good data for WKO. And right now I think based off of this test too, my Vo2 is now trending around 79, and I think my power at Vo2 is around 443. And then on top of that, my threshold is trending around 362 watts right now, which is about 5.5 watts per kilo. And then my 1 minute was only, I think it was about 600 watts, which wasn't too bad. It's a little bit off my best, but again, you know, we haven't worked on the energy system, so that's totally fine. Then my 5 seconds actually relatively decent. It's about where it usually is. It's a little bit under at like 1066, but overall it's everything's trending really well right now. Now today, this 5 minute test was completely full gas. Nick actually started right before me. He had a goal of doing 400 watts for 5 minutes, and Nick actually accomplished that. He finally got to 400 watts. I think actually once I loaded into WKO, it said that he did 403 watts. So super good test result for Nick, super pumped. He's now in the 6 watt per kilo club when it comes to 5 minute power. Now for me, I'm still weighing in around about 145 pounds. You know, sometimes I'll get down to 144 and a half. And then sometimes on my heavier days, I'm about 146 to like, you know, just over like 146.3 or something like that. So I am rolling around 145 and a half most of the time. I think for this 5 minute test, I actually weighed in at 145 pounds, or it was like 145.5. So just about 66 kilos. Anyways, we are suffering hard right now. The first minute, I think I was well over 500 watts, which it's like, oh my gosh, dude, you're totally gonna pop and blow up, right? But it's totally okay. I mean, this test, you have to go hard on this test. This is one of those tests where like a 20 minute you can get away with, you know, kind of holding back a little bit and then picking up the pace later. On the 5 minute test, you can't really do that. Your body just doesn't really work that way. You kind of definitely have to overpace a little bit, and then like mentally you realize you only got 2 minutes left, and you just hang on for dear life, like Jesus, take the wheel, hang on for dear life, right? Just and that's pretty much what I do on these tests. If I was to actually look at the numbers, I think so for the first minute I ran about 506 watts on this, and then 2 minutes in I was at 477. So it was moving. And as you can see, we're still relatively doing well. I mean, we're still well over 400, 420. You know, okay, now we're dipping a little bit below. Well, I was wondering where my drone went. All of a sudden, just backed off. I think the button in my pocket I hit, and I told it to like, you know, give me more room, so it like stopped and then flew away. But then we're coming into a minute to go here. I think. Let's see here. Yeah, we're coming into a minute to go. So after, where is he going? Anyways, after 4 minutes, the 4 minute mark, I was sitting about 454 watts, which honestly, my best 5 minute ever is gonna be 452 watts. And that's with, you know, lots of anaerobic work in, that's with lots of Vo2 work in. You know, up until this point, if you've been following the journey of this off season, especially through November, December, I've done a ton of sweet spot, straight sweet spot work. You know, we just now are starting to do threshold work. We did do some Vo2 maintenance workouts, just randomly sprinkled in there. They were nothing crazy, they were just enough just to, you know, get those energy systems going and make sure that they continue to stay strong. But that's all we did. So being at 454 watts, 4 minutes in, I was super excited. And then I started getting like this tunnel vision, and it's not my legs were on fire, my arms were on fire, or I couldn't like taste the blood in my mouth, but it was like I got this tunnel vision, and instantly I felt like I was gonna pass out. Like I was struggling so hard to focus, to see. I was getting super lightheaded. I mean, that's how I know I was going full gas. I lost quite a few watts in that last minute, which really does suck. But right here, I finished the test. I ended up doing 440 watts. Super happy with that, actually. Again, like I said, we haven't been really working on this at all. We've been doing straight sweet spot. To see that my 5-minute power has only dropped 10 watts since you know, the end of the season. I'm really not upset with that at all. I'm super excited. Plus, I'm a lot lighter too, so I think with that, it put me at like 6.6 to 6.7 watts per kilo for 5 minutes, which is crazy. That's crazy high. I used to be around 6.5 with the weight I was at, but this is newfound fitness. Anyways, that was a tough day. That was a good benchmark. And if you want to do a 5-minute test, I would definitely suggest going out and doing it. I actually have a couple athletes doing them right now, especially when I get new athletes, we do a whole slew of testing. We do all these tests just to kind of make sure we have proper power curves built out. Anyways, that was my 5-minute max power test. I hope you guys enjoy that. If you haven't already and you like the content, please give this video a thumbs up. And as always, keep, subscribe to the stuff too. That way you don't miss anything. And you guys keep training and riding hard, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next video. But until then, I don't know, I guess I'll go keep riding my bike and making videos and stuff. So yeah, super fun day. Thanks for watching, guys. Why are you still here? Go on, shoot. You can leave, it's totally fine. I'm done talking. Thank you. Have a good day. Okay, this is awkward. Like, you can leave now.